Hello, I'm Özgün Yılmazok. Welcome to 5-Minute Art. In this episode, I will analyze a romantic piece by the English painter John Constable, Weymouth Bay with the Approaching Storm. This painting depicts a beach in Weymouth Bay in Dorset on the south coast of England. A long vista opens out with the rocks in the foreground and the heights of a cliff on the right. The shoreline continues to the distance along with the choppy sea. However, the expanse of the beach and the hills towards the horizon are obstructed by the heavy sky. There are not many figures on the beach, but two small ones in the foreground that seem to be collecting something on the beach. There is a small wooden rowing boat upturned against the rock, and there is another fishing boat at the edge of the sea, close to the shore. Over by the river ahead, as it runs to the sea, we see a shepherd and his dog moving a flock of sheep. The sea is moody, with waves surfing towards the shore. Especially above the sea, the dark and threatening clouds swirl. The painting has a lovely contrast of light and dark. The rocks and cliff in the foreground and the strip of beach is fairly light. The sand has a shade of pale gold. On the other hand, the left of the sea is dark and moody, meeting the darkness of the sea. Ahead on the hill and towards Weymouth direction, the dark of the storm clouds is reflected. These dark clouds indicate the approaching storm. 2/3 of the painting is covered with the sky to emphasize the imminent storm. The differences in the character of various elements of nature are achieved through different painting techniques. The stormy sky and the sea are depicted with dabs of white and grayish tones through wide and thick brushstrokes. The solid nature of the rocks and the cliffs presented by shorter and much clearer lines. The non-moving surfaces of the beach and the hills beyond are shown by smoother and blended areas of color. What Constable wants to present in this painting is based on two different ideas. First one is to create this impressive beach view in the approaching storm, showing the storm and the sea so powerful against tiny human beings and create emotional reactions on the viewer. Second is to romanticize this British countryside view in the age of Industrial Revolution. That was the period when many cities were already covered with ugly-looking factories and machines brought by industrialization and urbanization. This is what we truly call Romanticism, to show the power of nature and to impress the viewer emotionally. This work dates to 1818 to 1819, a moment in Constable's career when he preferred being outdoors. That was a period when he was particularly fascinated by the changing sky and when his observations of nature took an almost scientific aspect. For this image, Constable sought out different atmospheric conditions in order to capture various moments of the day. That approach would influence how future movements like realism and impressionism would paint landscapes. Most importantly, this type of landscape was extremely new for its period, compared to all the idealized landscape paintings from the Baroque, Rococo, and Neoclassical periods. Now we come to the end of the journey through the storm in Weymouth Bay. See you next time in another analysis. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.